Oh snap, that's right homies, it's time for another tight episode of the Dream Warrior podcast. I'm your host, DJ Mighty Iris. This takes me back, shout out to 1996. I was in 6th grade when I heard this on KTFM. Shout out to Randy Taylor Weber too for writing this song. I met him once. He came by the radio station to see Mondo, aka Master Mix and Mondo, aka DJ M3, aka the most annoying person on the planet. Sorry, Rose. God, I'm so sorry for you. Anyway, we were talking for a while about music and he gave me his card. And once he left, Mondo was like, you know who that was, right? And I was like, no. And he was like, you know that song, In a Dream? He wrote that. And I was like, you're kidding. I was more excited than that, but I was thinking about Daria and I love Sandy from the Fashion Club. So yeah, about that song, I get confused because the version I played is the one that I like. There's also another version from Raquel. Why would he let two different singers put out the same song? That's freestyle for you, I guess. Best not to think too much into it. Thinking hurts. Okay, so my dream. Last night I saw a dear friend of mine that passed away almost 5 years ago. His name was Gabe, and I hadn't dreamt of him since he passed away. So in my dream, I'm at this outdoor pavilion type bar. There's trees everywhere. Almost looked like a park, almost like Rosedale Park. And he was bartending with two other people. My friend Maudie was one of them. She knew Gabe too. So I walk up to the bar and I see him and he looked busy, but we made eye contact and I was like, hi, Gabe. And I was waving my hand in the air and he was like, oh, my name's not Gabe, it's Sam. And he continued to work and he turned to another bartender and he was like, why do people always call me Gabe? And then Maudie leaned in and told me, Gabe was actually a twin. And I just stood there looking at him because he looked so good and so healthy. It was amazing seeing him alive. Like, it was nuts. And then another friend of mine that I haven't seen him forever, Cherie, she walked up to me. We worked at Hot Topic together. She walked up to me and she's like, let's go bar hopping. So we got a glass of Jameson to sip on and we went to go sit on a bar stool. And then I noticed some guy was staring at us and he walked over. She walked away for a second and he came up and he invited us to a museum. So Cherie and I both went with him. I think it was an aquarium / dinosaur museum. I just remember it being very cool. And I remember missing Raul because it felt like we were separated. And he called while I was at the museum and I answered it and I felt so relieved that he was calling me. For some reason, I felt like I couldn't go back home to where he was. And after we hung up, he texted me, I love you. I mean that, in all caps and exclamation points. So I felt like, okay, things are going to be okay. It's so weird because we're fine in real life. In my dreams, we're not, I guess. Also, I think the museum was a combination of the fact that I watched Big Bang and Sheldon was canceling his aquarium membership because he wanted the dinosaur museum instead. And then I was watching New Girl last night too, and Schmidt wanted a tigerfish and he was at an aquarium. The mind works in mysterious ways. I'm glad I chose this 90s freestyle song for today because Gabe always liked my 90s sets and my 90s freestyle. Love you, Moisha. Tune in next time for the unnecessary badinage of DJ Mighty Iris. This was the Dream Warrior podcast. Now please go away.
In a dream,